students, greetings of the day. In last video, you have studied about Dalton's atomic theory, J.J. Thomson's theory and Rutherford's theory. Today we are going to discuss about subatomic particles, atomic number and atomic mass. First we will see the subatomic particles. Already we have studied that atoms of all elements are made up of smaller components, electron, proton and neutron. What are smaller components? Electron, proton and neutron. An electron from hydrogen atom is no different from electron of carbon atom. An electron from hydrogen atom is no different from electron of a carbon atom. In the same manner, protons and neutrons of all elements also have same characteristics. In the same manner, protons and neutrons of all elements also have same characteristics. These particles that make up the atom are called subatomic particles. These particles that make up the atom are called subatomic particles. What are the subatomic particles? Electron, proton and neutron. First we will see proton. The symbol for proton is P. The proton is the positively charged particle. The proton is the positively charged particle and it is located in the nucleus. Its positive charge is of the same magnitude as that of the electron's negative charge. That is, number of positive charge. Number of protons is equal to number of electrons. Okay, next we go for neutron. The symbol for neutron is N. The symbol for neutron is N. Neutron is inside the nucleus. The neutron does not have any charge. That is neutral. Neutron is a neutral particle. Excepting hydrogen, the nucleus of all atoms contain neutrons. Hydrogen has no neutron. Next we go for electron. The symbol for electron is E. Electron is a negatively charged particle. Electron revolve around the nucleus of the atom in specific orbits. The mass of an electron is negligible. Negligible means very, very small. The mass of an electron is negligible. Negligible means very, very small as compared to that of a proton or neutron. Hence, the mass of an atom depends on the number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Hence, the mass of an atom depends on the number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Next, protons and neutrons are the two types of particles in the nucleus. What are the two types? Protons and neutrons. That is called nucleons. They are called nucleons. The total negative charge of all electrons outside the nucleus is equal to the total positive charge in the nucleus. That is protons. Total number of electrons is equal to total number of positively charged protons. Okay, that makes the atom electrically neutral. Next, we will see charge and mass of the subatomic particles. First particle is proton. It was discovered by Ernest Rutherford. Already you know that. Okay, next, its symbol is P. Charge of the proton is +1. Its mass is 1.6726 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. J.J. Thomson. It was discovered by J.J. Thomson. The symbol of electron is E. The charge of the electron is -1. Its mass is 9.1093 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram. Its mass is 9.1093 into 10 power minus 31 kilogram. Mass of the electron. Okay, next one. Neutron. It was discovered by James Chadwick. It was discovered by James Chadwick. Symbol of neutron is N. It is neutral. That is 0. It has no charge. That is 0. Its mass is 1.6749 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Its mass is 1.6749 into 10 power minus 27 kilogram. Okay, next we can learn the characteristics of the subatomic particles through the following activity. Label the parts in the given diagram and answer the following questions. First, label the parts. See here, this is an electron. ElectRon, negatively charged electron. This is proton, positively charged proton, PROTON. This is neutral particle present in the nucleus is called neutron. This is electron. This is positively charged proton. This is neutral particle neutron. Okay, now answer the following these questions. First one, the positively charged particle is dash. Positively charged particle is dash proton. PROTON. Next question, the negatively charged particle is called electron. ElectRon, electron. Next, third one, dash is neutral. Which one is neutral? Neutron is neutral. Neutron, NEUTRON. Okay. The positively charged particle is proton. The negatively charged particle is electron. Neutron is neutral. That is no charge. Okay. Next. Is the structure of the atom the same as the structure of the solar system? Yes, it is similar to the solar system. It has 4 centers called nucleus and it has paths called orbits around the nucleus. Okay, next we will see atomic number and atomic mass or mass number. If all elements are made up of same type of electrons, protons and neutrons. If all elements are made up of same type of electrons, protons and neutrons. How does a carbon atom differ from an iron atom? Further investigations led to the discovery that the number of the protons inside the nucleus of an atom determines what element it is. Okay, further investigations led to the discovery that the number of protons inside the nucleus of an atom determines the what element it is. For example, if the nucleus has only one proton, then all such atoms are hydrogen atom. Hydrogen atom have only one proton. Okay, if there are 8 protons, then that atom is oxygen. See here, this is an oxygen atomic structure. Oxygen have 8 protons in nucleus. Okay. Next we will see atomic number. Do you know what is atomic number? The number of electrons or protons in an atom is called atomic number. The number of electrons or protons in an atom is called atomic number. It is represented by the letter Z. If we know the atomic number of an atom, we know the number of electrons or protons in it. Okay, if we know the atomic number of an atom, we know the number of electrons or protons in it. Look at the figures. The hydrogen nucleus has only one proton around which revolves one electron. It means that its atomic number Z is equal to 1. Okay, next, in the helium atom, there are 2 protons and 2 electrons. In helium atom, there are 2 protons and 2 electrons in orbit around the nucleus. So, the atomic number of helium is 2. That is, atomic number is equal to number of protons equal to number of electrons. Okay, did you understand? Next, in the oxygen atom, there are 8 protons and 8 electrons in orbit around the nucleus. So, the atomic number of oxygen is 8. So, the atomic number of oxygen is 8.
Chemistry gives answers to many queries. It acts as a bridge between the theoretical concepts and the practical world. However, where does chemistry get all the answers from? How do the reactions change everything around us so drastically? Well, the answers are stored inside the small nuclei of atoms. Yes, the tiny nucleus inside every atom is like a treasure box. It holds the mystery of several reactions. Now the next question to pop in our mind is, how does the nucleus of a single atom define the reactions in which the atom is participating? That's right. It's the subatomic particles in the nucleus, the protons and the neutrons, that are the influencing factors. Yes, the presence and the number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus of any atom define many important characters like the atomic number, atomic mass, isotopic forms, and so on. Wait a second. Do we know what these are? What do we mean by atomic number? How is it different from the atomic mass, and what exactly are isotopes? Let's begin with the atomic number first. Atomic number is denoted by the letter Z. As the name suggests, atomic number means the number assigned to a particular atom. Now I want you to think, on what basis should an atom be assigned a number? Should it be on the basis of when the atom was discovered, or on the basis of how much quantity of the element is present in nature? What factor can be applied for numbering the atoms or the elements in general? One promising way is by numbering based on the number of protons present inside the nucleus of the atom. Yes, it's because the atom of every element has fixed number of protons in its nucleus. And this number is unique to every element, right? What do we mean by this? For example, any atom of oxygen always has 8 protons in its nucleus. No other element has atoms with 8 protons in it. That means the number of protons in the nucleus of an atom is like the identity of that element. So can we number the atoms or elements based on the number of protons in the atomic nucleus? Yes, this is how atomic numbers are defined. Atomic number, in simple words, is the number of protons present in the nucleus of the atom. Why do we need an atomic number, by the way? The atomic number helps in defining the characteristics of the element. And why so? Just think about it. We know that the number of electrons is equal to the number of protons in an atom. We also know that the number of electrons will determine the valency and thus the reactive capacity of an atom. So now can we connect the dots? Yes, the characteristics of elements will include a few properties. And these properties will be based on the reactivity of the atoms, right? We also know that the reactivity depends on the number of electrons present in the atom. And the number of electrons is the same as the number of protons. So this is why the characteristics of atoms are largely dependent on the atomic number. That is the reason the atomic number, or simply the number of protons, is important to us. Well, we know that atoms are the fundamental units of every matter.
Next we will see mass number or atomic mass. We have seen that the mass of an atom is concentrated in its nucleus. From this we can get the atomic mass number. Mass number is defined as the total number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Mass number is defined as the total number of protons and neutrons in the nucleus. Therefore, atomic mass or mass number is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. Okay. Atomic mass A is equal to number of protons P plus number of neutrons N. A is equal to P plus N. For examples, first one example, a lithium atom contains 3 protons and 4 neutrons. Its atomic mass is equal to, that is A is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. 3 plus 4 is equal to 7. Atomic mass of lithium is 7 units. Okay, next second one example, in a sodium atom there are 11 protons and 12 neutrons. Its atomic mass equal to, A is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons. Number of protons 11 plus number of neutrons 12. Therefore, atomic mass of sodium is equal to 23. In sulfur atom contains 16 protons and 16 neutrons. Atomic mass of sulfur atom is equal to number of protons plus number of neutrons, that is 16 plus 16 is equal to 32. Atomic mass of sulfur is 32 units. Next, when writing the symbol of an element, its atomic number and atomic mass are also written. For example, the symbols of hydrogen, carbon, oxygen are written as H superscript is 1, subscript is 1. Next, carbon superscript is 12, subscript is 6. Next, oxygen superscript is 16, subscript is 8. In hydrogen atom, subscript 1 is atomic number, superscript 1 is mass number, that is atomic mass. Next, carbon atom, symbol for carbon is C, subscript 6 is atomic number, superscript 12 is mass number or atomic mass. Next one, oxygen, symbol for oxygen is O, subscript 8 is atomic number, superscript 16 is mass number or atomic mass. Okay, all the elements in the periodic table have the following combination of protons, electrons and neutrons. Next, see here, elements, symbols and number of protons, electrons, neutrons are given. First one element, carbon. This is a symbol for carbon. Number of proton is 6. Number of electron is 6. Number of neutron also 6. Next one element, beryllium. Symbol for beryllium is Be. Okay. Symbol for, this is the symbol for beryllium. Number of proton is 4. Number of electron is 4. Number of neutron is 8. Next one element, nitrogen. This is the symbol for nitrogen. Number of proton is 7. Number of electron is 7. Number of neutron also 7. Next one element, boron. This is the symbol for boron. Number of proton is 5. Number of electron is 5. Number of neutron 6. Okay. Next, elements and their symbols with atomic number and mass number. First one element, hydrogen. Symbol for hydrogen is H. Its atomic number is 1. Number of proton 1. Number of neutrons 0. Therefore, mass number is equal to number of proton plus number of neutron. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1.
Now let's understand atomic mass in detail. Before that, can you tell me what exactly the concept of atomic number is? Can you define it once for me? Yes, it's simply the number of protons present inside the nucleus of an atom. Now on similar lines, can you tell me what atomic mass could be? Yes, it simply means the mass of an atom. But how does it get determined? Imagine we have a bag which is made up of extremely thin material. So thin that it almost does not have any mass of its own. Now we fill this bag with some stuff inside. If this bag is placed on a weighing scale, then can we say that the total mass of the bag will be the sum of the mass of all the objects inside it? Absolutely. Similarly, the mass of an atom can be calculated with the help of the subatomic particles in it. But we know that among all the subatomic particles, electrons have negligible mass. That is, they are considered to be almost weightless. So what are we left with? Yes, we have both protons and neutrons in the nucleus. And these two do have some amount of mass is what we know. Now tell me one thing, which among these two particles should be considered? Shall we consider only the mass of protons or only the neutrons? Or both together? Well, since both have a significant amount of mass, we will consider the mass of both together. Hence, the atomic mass is defined as the total number of protons and neutrons present inside the nucleus of the atom. It is also referred to as the mass number. Let us take a simple example. In case of a simple element like fluorine, we find that there are 9 protons and 10 neutrons in the nucleus. Wait a second. We have always come across cases where the atomic nucleus has an equal number of protons and neutrons. So how is it that the number of neutrons is more? Well, tell me, does the presence of additional neutrons really bother the atom? Does the charge of the atom increase or decrease? Absolutely not. That's because they're neutral. Then why should an extra neutron bother us? So coming back to the atomic mass of fluorine, we have 9 protons and 10 neutrons. That means the total would give us 19. So can we say that the atomic mass of fluorine is 19 units? That's right. Just like fluorine, even aluminium has an extra neutron compared to the number of protons. That is, in a single atom of aluminium, we have 13 protons and 14 neutrons. Summing up the two, we get 27 units, which is the atomic mass of aluminium.
Okay students, today you have learned about subatomic particles, atomic number and mass number. Today's homework, first question, name the subatomic particles. Name the subatomic particles. Second one, what is atomic number?